Well, hi. I put together some things for you because I got your call and I understand you want to go to. You're living in Florida now, which is a living situation that sounds terrible, and you seem very upset about it and want to move to North Carolina, and I understand that. And your money is an issue, and so it sounds like you have a boatload of problems you're trying to solve, and there's probably a lot of ways to solve them, Betty, and that's why uh, there may be other ways besides just moving to another, state or whatever. But if you probably thought a lot about this, so have to trust what you want. But um, let me tell you from where I stand that if I were sitting in your shoes, what I would do. And the first thing I would do is look for housing help right where you live, because there may be something until you get other arrangements, in North Carolina or whatever, to solve the problem there. And HUD has counselors. These are people, they're not really employees of HUD. These are nonprofit organizations in your area that don't charge any money. They're not allowed to. And they will help you with your housing problem because they don't want you to ever be without a home, place to live, and then somewhere that's safe and secure. So I gave you the link here. Here it is, the link on top of the page here, and then you'll see that graph of all the states, and you press Florida, and you'll see a whole list of all these people that are in Florida. Find one near you. If they're not nice to you, go to another one. There's lots of them. It doesn't matter. And the most important thing is that you got somebody to help you. So find somebody there and make sure you reserve the time to make an appointment to go down and see them. Now, the important thing in dealing with bureaucracy is things take time. You sound like you're not 18 anymore, and so you live long enough, you realize that, particularly with dealing with people who are doing things and not going to get money from you. I mean, things will happen faster if you're giving people a lot of money, but don't give people money. Just be a little patient and use the free stuff. It's usually just as good or even better. Now, I also gave you the link for North Carolina, so it may be wise to start talking there. And also, see, what they can do is tell you about options that are available there. What kind of money programs to help you. Now, you mentioned something that somebody sent you, said you're eligible for a grant or something. I'm not sure what that was. But if anybody says you're eligible for a grant, but you have to send them money, do not do that. Never send anybody money, to get money. That means they're not legitimate, and they're just in business to get money from you. And these places are all very legitimate. They're not going to ask for money, and they'll just try to work the system for you. Now, the other thing you should do right away, I think, is because you sound in stress, what's going on for you locally. There's something called a 211 hotline here, and I give you the link and show you the website here. And I would call on the phone, tell them your situation, what you have problems with or whatever, and see what they are. They are a database of nonprofit organizations and government programs that help you with anything. I mean, you need health problems, you need extra spending money, and all. That's what they're for. They know the system because, see, all these nonprofit people and the government offices don't spend any money, to find you. They can't. They don't have that kind of money. That's why if you go on Google looking for help, you're going to find the people who spend money to find you, and they're the people you don't want. You want the people that aren't spending money to find you, because they're not going to cost you money, and that is available. And you'll see, like, I went in there and I put on housing, because it's also online, but it's not Google, it's just their nonprofits. And you see, like, you have problems with housing. So I put in housing search assistant. And there's about 20 organizations right there in Central Florida, that help you find, suitable housing for you. and they may be worth, investigating at this point. So you know more of your options. To me, life is all about knowing options. So if you think, the roof is caving in on you and you only know one option is to get out of town, you need $5,000 or whatever, and so you're going to do that. But if there's somewhere else right here that you could solve the problem temporarily and it doesn't cost you any money and things like that, you should keep getting options. And this is a way. You see, there are housing search services. And actually, there's, see the categories they have there. I gave you another listing of the categories: environment and public health, safety, financial aid, food and transportation, disaster, tax, education, employment, healthcare. See all the things they have. So they have organizations, that get grant money to help you on those subjects for free. So that's why, always use the free one first. Another thing, I'm not sure how old you are, but remember, the government considers you a senior starting at age 40. A lot of programs maybe start at 60 or so, but what I gave you here, this is the link to, and then all the numbers for every county in Florida. These are elder care hotlines. See, the government spends a lot of money just worrying about seniors, okay, and making sure they have what they need and the services that are available and everything. So this is special help for them. See, and that's why what's important, I think, about these things is you're having the problem for the first time, so you don't know all the things, the options yet. So they do it all the time. They handle these kind of problems all the time. So they may know of options that you could never dream of, considering. And so they'd be worth a call. You never know. I mean, that's the only way I think how problems got solved in life is that you find something by accident. And the only way you find something by accident is talking to legitimate people. And this is what that is. Now, here's another place that you may want to contact is your elected official. If all the things I gave you did not help, that the elected official, you put in your zip code here, you're going to get two senators and a congressman. Contact their office. See, their office is there to help you. Why? Because you'll vote for them, and that's their job. Everybody on their staff is just helping what they call constituents, that's people they represent in their district, and help them with problems they have. See, and to try to figure out what government programs are available. And so they're wired into all these programs or whatever, and they want to help you because if they help you and they solve your problem, you'll vote for that son of a gun no matter what they do in life. Yeah, that's how they stay in business. So that's something to take care of. Now, there's thousands of programs, out there that may or may not help you. It's knowing the details about your life, and how you fit in the programs. And that's why it's difficult at this stage. And I think it's better for you to contact people who have a broader view in your area of programs, that may be helpful for you. So contact all these programs first and let us know if you need more, okay?